Hi guys, so as more and more workers are planning strike action, there seems to be a fear within the Labour Party on how to react to that. The party seems split on whether to join the picket lines or support workers from afar. Now, any refusal to support any type of strike action usually has been avoided. That ended on Sunday morning with David Lammy, the Shadow Foreign Secretary, appearing on the BBC Politics show. He made two big mistakes here. He first said that we are all feeling the cost of living crisis, which is clearly not the case as he's an MP. And second, that British Airways staff are looking for a pay rise. Have a listen.
What about GMB and Unite workers who are the unions representing the BA check-in staff, the ones who say they're going to go on strike, who balloted for strike this summer, who could ruin a lot of people's summer holidays? They're balloting for strike because of a 10% pay cut that was imposed on them during the pandemic. They want it reversed. Do you support them? Will you stand with them?
Well, look, all of us are feeling the pinch with inflation. Many of us might want a rise of 10%. In truth, most people understand it's unlikely that you're going to get that.
Now, the problem with this is, first of all, the cost of living crisis is not everyone is feeling the pinch. Many people are not feeling the pinch, including members of Parliament. So I think this was a bit of a mistake to say that we're all feeling the pinch. David Lammy is not. He's on at least £84,000 a year, and he has other jobs on the side. He's not feeling the pinch. If he is, then he needs to sort out his finances. But apart from that, this is not a pay rise. The staff were forced to take a 10% pay cut during the pandemic, and now they're asking for that to be reinstated. They're not actually asking for a pay rise. They're just asking for their money back, to be put back in a situation where they are like they were before the pandemic. I don't think that's unacceptable. I think the Labour Party should be supporting them on that. Now, from a political point of view, I understand that the Tories will say, oh, look, you can't get a flight, it's Labour's fault. But these are people who are asking for the conditions to be returned to the way they were before. They're not actually asking for a 10% pay increase. This is actually nothing related to inflation. This is just about getting back to the way things were before the pandemic. And we heard before about how British Airways in other parts of the company were firing people and rehiring them under worse conditions.
It's a negotiation, and it would not be right, it would not be responsible opposition if I suggested yes to every strike, you should get your... No one
So
would
do
think...
you support them or not?
No, I don't. No, I don't. It is a no. It's a categorical no.
Why?
Because I'm serious about the business of being in government, and the business of being in government is that you support negotiation. Now, every single dispute will be different. Most of them are not just on salary. Many are on conditions. Many are on modernisation. Some are on pensions. So it would be slightly binary to suggest it was solely about salary. But responsible government negotiates. This government is in the driving seat. This government isn't negotiating. This government is not supporting...
Well, this particular strike is British Airways, obviously, isn't it?
Yeah, but look at what's happening in Britain. We've got queues in all our airports, both on the security side and both waiting for your luggage. You can't get a passport. You can't get a driving licence. The country's in a standstill. It's not Labour Party in the driving seat. It's the Conservatives in the driving seat. They're running the country, and they're running it very badly.
So I think what he's trying to do here is he's trying to ignore the workers, in the sense that ignore the way the media is trying to blame the workers here and offload the responsibility onto government, which is correct. I think he's trying to fight two battles here. One is with the public, to try and convince the public, we are on your side. But by doing so, he risks pissing off workers. And the Labour Party needs to be on the side of workers at the same time. So it's a difficult balance that he has. He has to try and keep the public happy, to be seen as we're not on the side of the people striking. But on the other hand, he has to keep workers happy because it goes with the title, the Labour Party. I don't know if the Labour Party can manage this juggling act it's easy for the Conservatives. They just blame the workers, blame the unions. But the Labour Party can't do that. And I think it is a bit disappointing that he would say, yeah, I'm not going to support this strike, because this is not people asking for more money. They're just asking for their money back. I think it was wrong for him to say, I don't support them. I think it would have been better for him to say, look, everyone should have the right to protest. Everyone should have the right to strike. But if we were in power, we would be trying to negotiate between the two parties and trying to come to a satisfactory conclusion, something that protects both workers and the consumer. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.